Hi guys, Grant here, back with another video. So, I just wanted to show you guys how to make the perfect tacos for any occasion. As long as you have these things, you will be fine. So, usually, I will use hard shells, but, they're all broken. So I'm using soft shells. So first, you have to get the cheese that has more than just one color. So it should be like this inside. You can use Mexican style cheese or taco cheese, like taco blend cheese, which I was going to, but we already had this one open, and that one wasn't open, so you need a nice, even spread of sprinkle cheese. Then, you get your meat. Then, the most important part about the taco is that you have to put the sprinkle cheese down first before the meat. That is super important. On one of my tacos, you can see the steam coming out. And I'm making two right now because this is we're having for my birthday, which was 2 days ago. We had tacos, and we had literally an absurd amount of meat. That much meat. And we still have, we have to give some, we gave some away. That's how much meat we had left. And I'm in my pajamas because I was tired. And you can leave a little bit of meat in there because this is probably what makes the taco. You need the Tostitos Queso Blanco dip, medium. It doesn't have to be medium, but then you want a little bit of meat in this thing. You want to get your spoon. And you gotta warm up the meat in the pot, like in a pot. Reheat the meat if you're gonna reheat it. You need to do it in a pot if you want the cheese. Well, I mean, I guess that you don't need to, but it just is better. Now that is on low. So, by the way, these are the tacos so far. And so this is all the ingredient. These are all the ingredients that you're going to need to make the perfect taco. Hold on. So, you need tomato, sliced lettuce, the Queso Blanco dip, Tostitos. You need the restaurant style salsa, Tostitos, and you'll know because on the top it'll be purple. You need, you can get any kind of jalapenos. They don't have to be pickled, but you need jalapenos, sour cream, the squeeze kind, the cheese, and then this is a secret ingredient. Mary Sharp's habanero pepper sauce. So, Now, getting the lettuce. Spreading it on the taco. You don't need a lot. I don't like a lot of it. And this is it. You don't need a lot, like I just said. That one I barely put any, but then get the tomatoes. And if you know me, you know that I hate tomatoes. Oh, they smell gross. But I just get a little bit of the tomatoes. Then I put them, like I sprinkle them on the taco. Well, on the one I put a little bit too much. And then I'm gonna get a spoon for the salsa. Oh, hey! Sprinkle. Well, not sprinkle, you just a little bit of it on. This is a lot better with hard shell, like a hard shell taco. It's a lot easier to make also, because I am horrible at making soft shell tacos. And then you get your jalapenos. We're actually growing jalapenos, so I just put 3 of them on a hard shell, and I just put 3 of them in general. Now, you can get any sour cream, but you need the Daisy sour cream, and it has to be in the squeeze bottle. So, shake it. Oh no! Just like don't eat the jalapeno. Oh, phew. I probably shouldn't have done this so close to the table, or so close to the end of the table. But you want it like that. That one I messed up on because the jalapeno fell. So. Then the habanero hot sauce. I don't know if you guys shake it, but I do. And you put a little bit on it. You can see. Now, our queso should be done heating up. You're a good boy. So that, I did leave a little bit of meat in there, just because it was easier. So, yeah. That is how you make the perfect taco. And now I'm going to try to bite into this, because I definitely added a lot, like way too much meat. So, yeah. Cheers. I'm gonna do it from this end. Mm-hmm. 9 out of 10. One thing that I would have changed is hard shell instead of soft shell. I'm not good. It's definitely and taco shell. I like the taco holder. It works better with hard shells, but bye guys. See you in the next video.